Hi, this is Magdi from FTLE Language Exchange, and today I'm gonna speak with you about how to make a language exchange meeting very useful for you. Language exchange can be really frustrating if you didn't do it correctly. So what is the language exchange? The language exchange is a meeting between two partners. They speak in their native language to the other exchanger partner. To make this language exchange meeting very useful for you, so I will give you some advices. The first thing is to understand your language level, and this is mean like how much you can talk in another language with your exchange partner. So if you are intermediate or low, this is means language exchange for you will be really frustrating because you don't have vocabulary or grammar enable you to make the speech freely. So if you are in the intermediate or below, this means that you can use the language exchange to practice your homework, not making people do it for you. But if you are in intermediate or above, will enable you to make the conversation through the language exchange. So the second advice is you need to understand your partner language level, and this is really difficult because in language exchange meeting it's not language classes, and your partner is not your teacher. You need to understand that their English or Arabic is not perfect, and you cannot speak to them as you speak to your friends. So what I do is speak to them very clearly and slowly to illustrate to them what they needed to practice. And also you need to be patient for yourself and for them, and not to be afraid if you don't understand something, to ask about it and to repeat it with them, to get more practicing and to master this language. Third advice is prepare. This one is the most important and the reason why most of the language exchange meetings are failed, because they didn't prepare in advance. Again and again and again, your language exchange partner is not your teacher, and they will not be prepared for you. You need to prepare for yourself. When I start my language exchange meeting in the beginning, I didn't prepare it before going. I just thought I can go and chat with them for the first and the second meetings. It was really good, and we talked about a lot of subjects, and it was really wow. But after the first few meetings, I realized that I need more than just a chit chat, and I need to practice more. So I choose a subject and read about it, like for example in football. So I will read about the football, and I read about the vocabulary I didn't know. So I write it down and make some questions, and I give it to my exchange partners to ask me, and I will reply it. In this way, it will be more useful. The language exchange will be more useful than chatting only for 30 minutes about the football and getting less information. So please, when you go to the language exchange meeting, be prepared. So the fourth advice is be respectful for your time and your partner time. And this is meaning if you schedule a language exchange meeting with your partner, don't cancel it. I know it because it's happened a lot when everybody is busy. When you schedule a language exchange meeting, try to not make another activity in the same time, to not cancel it. And also, while you're doing the language exchange during the meeting, you try to make an even time for both language. Like if you speak in Arabic and English exchange, so make an Arabic for the 30 minutes and English for the 30 minutes. And even if the level in the language is so poor, you can try hard to using that time to practice a lot. And this will make people more to communicate, and try to be patient with your partner if it's not in the same level. So the fifth advice is focus on communication, not perfections. As we said before, language exchange meetings are not English classes. So in the beginning of the meeting, you can ask your partners if they want from you to correct them what does not sound good or not. If they said yes, you are freely to adjust their tokens and their pronunciation. And if not, and they told you that they want to just talk or chat only, so relax. If you understand what they are talking about, so this will be perfect.